Hi, and welcome to Geno's NCAA picks. I know, we were 0-3 last week. I know, we're 1-5 this week. People, it's a market correction. We were incredible last week. But again, you want to fade? Daddy don't mind, because either way, I'm walking you through Saturday with these three picks, okay? Start out at noon. Iowa State is laying a TD to San Jose State in Ames, Iowa, people. This game is brought to you by the number 2. The Iowa State Cyclones, coming to this game looking for their first win. But at 0-3, their first two losses were actually against very tough opponents in Iowa and TCU. But despite the struggles, the Cyclones head coach Matt Campbell insists on using a 2 QB system, rotating Joe Lanning and Jacob Parkin. But that may actually work to their favor this week as they face San Jose, because this team has their only win against Portland State? Stop it. There was no line in that game. And this week they'll be facing something much tougher. A noon game with a 2-hour time difference that basically has the Spartans playing at 10 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, watch how often they get caught napping. Take the Cyclones, lay the TD. My next pick, the Mountaineers are laying a TD to BYU at FedEx Field in D.C. Yeah, long trip for the Cougars, who are coming off back-to-back tough losses. Meanwhile, the Mountaineers are just heading a few hours south after having a bye week, a full week off, meaning an already explosive Mountaineer offense will be revving right out of the gate. The Cougars will keep it close early, but as we often see with Cougars, the later it gets, the more desperate and disoriented they become. I got to tell you about that wedding, Joe. Take West Virginia and lay the TD. Which brings me to my final pick of the evening. You'll know which one to take depending on how it's going, but we are sweeping, people. Auburn getting 3 at home versus LSU. Here's a little known fact, people. LSU head coach Les Miles is not grammatically correct. It should actually be pronounced fewer miles. That's right, grammar police. But Les Miles would actually be the proper thing to describe his star running back, Leonard Fournette, because as the season rolls on, you get less and less miles out of him. You know why? Because every year he looks like a lock for the Heisman at the beginning, but there are always 2 quarterbacks that seem to screw him. Last year was that kid out of Navy. This year, it's Lamar Jackson, but the other one screwing him this year is his own quarterback. It was originally Brandon Harris, but he was so ineffective that this week he's being benched in favor of Purdue transfer Danny Etling. Yeah, you don't need to remember that. Here's all you need to remember. That returning for the 3rd straight week is Auburn defensive end Carl Lawson and Montravius Adams. I think that's a biblical name. And they will be having a War Eagle welcoming for the new QB. Or should I say the newbie QB. Either way, they're getting pounded. War Eagle in the points, people. Those are Geno's picks.